Yeah, this one's for Harvey. This is his third game versus BAP when he switches to Falco for the SD pick. So let's get into it. Now BAP starts with a laser from full screen, which he actually lands. So after the first laser hits, especially considering where he goes after the laser. So if you look at the distance here, do you see he landed around here? There was like no consequences for firing the second laser because even if Harvey would have like dashed forward and grabbed, he still probably would have got caught by the laser. So Harvey did the right thing to shield here, and I think you know from playing lots of Falcos that like starting to roll away from shield pressure first thing is maybe not the best idea, especially against a new player, because if a player gets a roll read on you early on, then that can really hurt you later in the game. So you just decide to hold shield, but you do in fact make a mistake here, in that you don't punish his early aerial, but that's okay. We see Bat mounting some pressure, like reacting to the roll, and just sort of carrying on. He makes a good jump read there. He had you in an aerial situation. I'm not entirely sure what that was. Yeah, so he gets the up tilt, uh, whiffs an attack, but sort of milks it and gets away with it. See, I really like this dash dance here. It was a really funky situation, but you made the most of it, and you get a really good punish here. Like this is really good. And then you push him to the corner, recognize that he's gonna hold shield, and then you forward throw him off the stage. Now I will say when you what that was doing here, like past 80% as Falco, like shielding at high percent is not actually the worst thing in the world because Marth doesn't really have any guaranteed punishes. So although you don't want to be predictably in shield, it's something you can be less scared of doing at higher percent. Now here's something that needs a bit of fixing. You know, it might have been because of tournament pressure, but in this situation, uh, we've got Falco. Um, I'm sure you've seen the SSBM tutorials video about edge guarding, uh, but he basically talks about drawing a line across the stage, um, and in this instance, your best option would have been to go for either like a down tilt, which would have been okay, but ideally you would have wanted to throw out a double jab, because what this does is it covers him firebirding straight into you, and even if he went up, you could react and punish him, like that he wouldn't have had any options, and it also catches going for the ledge as well. So yeah, but we see here that you go for a forward smash, which isn't that bad actually because we can see you do have time to punish. I think in this particular situation, although it was kind of an impulse thing to do, up tilt wasn't terrible. I mean, you got pressure after it, but really you should have maybe went for a down tilt or something. I think that all comes down to tournament nerves, tournament pressure though. I mean, I've seen you do sort of optimal ledge guards before. Maybe it's something you just need to refresh in your brain. So I like you've landed this up tilt, uh, the up tilt here. You chase him down. He's in a tech chase situation. You're sort of in his face. He does a panic jump, and then you get this dash out. Like I really love, like against better players who are gonna shield more. Stuff like this is beautiful. Like dash dancing through him and then going for the regrab was really nice. but just not able to form a proper punish. I mean, I'm not a math main, so I don't really know what the optimal thing to do off this grab would have been, but maybe that's something worth looking at some top level players. I think Mewtwo King would be the best person to look at because there's so many replays of him online. Just playing Math FD against Spacies, so definitely check out at these sorts of presents. This was incredibly smart of Bap to do. Like, I mean, I guess it's kind of a gimmick, but situationally, like, he plants the laser, um, and at this percent, if you'd have tried to dash dance away, you'd have get caught by the forward smash. If you try to jump, you get caught by the forward smash. If you try and like do a quick fair or something, you're gonna get caught by the forward smash. Like your only options would have been to shield or to spot dodge. I don't even think you would have got away with a roll because of the vulnerable startup. So really good stuff from Bat to do that. Um, I just full screen this. Um, so you've got invincibility, you've got Bap in the corner, just dash dancing around him. I think that's a very good thing to do, just putting pressure on the player. Like when you've got that invincibility, you don't necessarily have to commit to anything. I think is a very good idea what you did. Um, so he does a roll and then he does what most sort of mid-level players would do here, or even high-level players to be honest. Like not to put Bap down at all. Bap's an amazing player. Um, I would do this, and I think a lot of players would. They do the full hop, and this as a math player should be something you're absolutely looking for. And well, if we look in this situation, this is what I was messaging you about earlier, Harvey. But this is the option you go for. You go for a full jump neutral air, which isn't the worst idea at all because it covers whether he went left or right. But the one thing it didn't cover is the thing that he punishes you with is the full hop into double jump. So let me roll back here and just explain the situation. Okay, so at the peak of the jump, basically there's two ways Falco can go. So he can drift into the stage, maybe come down with a dare or a laser, either way. Or what he can do is he can go back to where he was, maybe plant a laser. Um, and then of course he can double jump after the full hop. So as a math, basically, if I just get rid of these drawings, um, what you can do is predict, make a call on which direction he's going to be. So is he going to stay where he was, or is he going to drift towards stage? And from here, you can start making decisions. You can do things to cover um, fast fall from the full hop, and then if they don't do that and they double jump, you can also still cover the the double jump into fast fall aerial. So let me just get into the position I want. Okay, so I mean how I would go about it is I would do a short hop into late fast fall up air, and that would cover the um, fast fall aerial. That would cover that, and then if they decide to double jump, in fact no, let's say they actually don't decide to fast fall, chances are you're going to recover, and you can actually hold shield to block the incoming whatever, and you might even get a free shield grab. But scrap that. Let's say that they double jump instead. So you've already landed from your first short hop late up air, and then you can just go for a full jump rising up air or a drift away forward air. And what you're basically doing, you're throwing out this huge rising hitbox that should catch most options. And the worst case scenario is he has to go off stage again, and then you've got a mix up from him, like how is he going to get back off the ledge? Something that should already be a part of your game. So this is just part of the reason that Marth versus Falco on this stage can be so brutal for Falco or even Fox. Um, so yeah, that's just one thing I wanted to explain. And then let's just jump straight back into it. Like after here, I'm improvising a bit because those are the key points I wanted to point out. But let's carry on. So we see Bap getting a punish here, not optimal at all, I'd say. Like that's so. Bap is a great fundamental player, but he absolutely needs to work on his punishes. Um, see again, what's the situation here? We force a full hop out of Bap in the corner. I think you're throwing out a move. Um, in this situation, maybe you need to train yourself to throw out an up tilt after this aerial, or keep an eye out for the double jump. Like either hold shield or throw out an up tilt. Um, I'm not sure. Was that a shield stab? Did you try and shield? Yeah, I think you just let go or got too hasty or something. I like the recovery there. You managed to clip him. Just nice back dance. You got sent the stage, but oh, that was sick play from Bap. Just something completely different you've never seen before. Again, maybe a gimmick, but it absolutely worked. So all the credit to him. Whatever it takes for the W. So again, you've got the invincibility and you're forcing him to full hop. Uh, Again, maybe just throwing out some hitboxes there would be a good idea. Again, that full hop there, just there's definitely some other options you could be going for there. Nice, nice, nice play. So you're handling the invincibility well. I'm just thinking if you were somehow able to recognize the situations where you're getting these on shield fares and maybe making more out of them. Like again, I'm not a math player, so I can't tell you exactly what I would do in this situation. But maybe after you've gotten that fare, like maybe just try, I don't know, throwing out another one, or you can go in for the jump cancel grab, or you can even dash dance all the way past him and then go for a turnaround grab. Like you have a lot of options here. Basically, you need to make a call as a player. Like Bap in this situation is like, am I gonna hold shield or am I just gonna throw out a hitbox? Um, and both of you have to make a call in this situation. Um, if we look what actually happens, um, he throws out a laser, which is actually in that situation would have been unsafe if you throw out a hitbox. Um, nice grab, like no fear there. Nice down tilt, beautiful. That was really unlucky. I think partly to do with tournament nerves there, just dropping that. Nice recovery from Bap, like really playing the edge well. Just covering lots of things, like throwing out hitboxes in likely areas. Like low committal, but you know, low risk, high reward sort of aerials to be throwing out at that percent. Nice, that was a good prediction. Like as soon as he was on that percent, I think that F smash covered all the options. I like the wave dash out of shield there. See again that full hop. Like you just need to be throwing out something to catch it. You need to make him be scared in the corner. You really do. Unfortunate drop there. See, that's when he's shielding in the corner there. Um, so if we just look at this here, when he's shielding in the corner here and throwing up the spot dodge, maybe that's something he'd do in fear that you'll read his full hops. So he's just trying something new. But in reality, you're not getting the punishes, so maybe he didn't even have to do that. I like that you're hopping over these lasers, just giving yourself time to think about an approach or try and find a way of going in. Really nice punish there, but Bap just no risk because of the invincibility, throwing a dash attack and just picking you up there. But a good game, and I did enjoy analysing that. And that was some nice play.